Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man, Tony Porter with Wicked Artistry Candle Co. And we are back live today. Well, we're not live, but you know how that goes. It's 2021. It's a new year. We want to try to minimize as much as we possibly can of 2020. So, with that being said, we're not going to waste no time. Today's video is going to be a quick one. It's a DIY video, and I want to try to help as much as I can. That's what my channel is about. It's about knowing the ins and outs of business, of candle making, tips and tricks and all of that. So today's video, like I said, we are going to learn how, not only for those if you're a hobbyist or even if you are a seasoned vet in candle making. I learned this from, again, there's a lot of things that I learned from Jeff Steedley, but what we need to do is we need to figure out how we can take this particular wick right here, all right, this wick, and get it in this jar. Now, it's easy to do. I mean, we can literally just take, you see that jar right there? See, there's a center point right there. You just want to get it in there. But the problem is your hand. It doesn't fit down in there. Now, they have tools out there that cost you anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. But what if I told you I could show you that for 85 cents? 85 cents, man. All jokes aside, simple as a ballpoint pen. That's all it is, a simple pen. I've already taken the guts out. So basically what you want to do is, and there's two ways of doing this. Before I go any further, there's two ways of doing this. Oh, before I go any further, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that bell notification to keep you notified when everything is going into effect. Now, when you're doing candles, you basically want to try to make sure your candles are very presentable. All right? So, when trying to make sure they're presentable, inside of this tumbler here, there is a center point. You kind of want your candle to be centered in the circumference of the circle, right? So, how do you get it to stick? There's three ways you get them to stick. You can either use heated glue, put it on the bottom of the tab. This is the tab. These are CD12 6-inch wicks pre-tabbed from Candle Science. I'm sorry. You can either use glue, put them on the tip of that right there, or we have these pre-tab rolls, which come with pre-tabs, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. These little dots, you put them on the edge of the tabs. Or the new way that I learned how to do it is we're going to use red RTV, JB Weld, an adhesive. Now, here's the kicker. After watching the video and understanding what Mr. Steedley was talking about, here's the reason why. Because I experienced this and I didn't realize how to get around it. I'm going to take this particular tab here. All right. We're gonna stick it on here. All right. So I got that there. All right. As you can see, I got that pre-tab. Now what we're gonna do? Turn this light a little bit too bright there. Push that down. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we want to center this inside this jar. Now the crazy part is I didn't take the sticker off the back end. There's another piece to that. You see the tab right here? That tab right there is, I peel it off, stick it inside of here, and you center it as best you can. You want the wick to be centered, okay? Because you want it to get a good even burn from the center out. You want the wax to go from the center out and burn evenly. You don't want it to have the volcano pit in there, because then you got to go and you got to clean it around and get the wax. And that's a whole nother video, all right? But, so, what you want to do is normally, you take and you try to push it in here and you stick it down there. Now, to make sure that it's nice and sturdy, we used to have to take and stick a finger down here and press it down, but you want to make sure that it's pressed evenly. So what do? Well, you come up with something, and this was probably about as smooth as you could get it. You take the pen, you thread the wick through the pen. Hold it. You can grasp it here, or you grasp it at the tip where you got the wick and the pen. You want to stick it down inside of here. Kind of like you want to make sure that it's centered. That looks about right. Right about there. Yep. So what I'm going to do here is now I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. Now it's ready to be stuck down in here. Got my area. The pen is to press down and give it some pressure. So when you pull it back up, it's perfectly now. You're like, well, it's leaning. Yeah, it's going to lean because right now the wick is nothing supporting it. All right. So as you can see, centered. All right. That's one way. But when you go to pour your wax and set your wick holders to keep them straight, a lot of times that sticker can move, and it has moved on me before. So just to give you a heads up, that's one way. That's the original way. Now, the newest way, Mr. Steedley showed me. Steedley Handcrafters. I already go ahead and pre-thread this, so I have my pen already. Now I want to take this RTV, this red RTV. All right. So take this. Give me a nice little bit around. Put a nice little bit on there. All right. Now, what does this do? Well, the cool part about this is this particular is heat resistant. So this can go up to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you're burning your candles, that literally allows that candle to this wick to stick and not move from the hot wax when it's being poured, and even as we go into the burning of the candle, so you don't have to worry about that. So we got that situated. We're gonna center this real quick. Give it a nice little push down. Pour the wick up, wick pusher downer. That's what I'm gonna call it, the wick pusher downer. All right. Cover that back up so it doesn't dry out. I always like to try to keep my area as tight as possible, neat as possible. So let these dry for about an hour. So if you're anything like me, you're gonna pre-wick. Yeah, you're gonna pre-wick your jars, especially when you're gonna pour. I have things I need to pour tonight, today. So that's pretty much that. So red high temp RTV, JB Wells sealant. Gasket maker and sealant. So basically this right here is a lifesaver. So when this dries, I already have one that's dry. It's over on my table right there, my computer desk. I already have one that's dry. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to allow that to dry for an hour, maybe two. And later on tonight, when everybody's gone and the house has calmed down, I'll get into pouring my candles. So I'm already going through trying to build my inventory up. Ever since Christmas, things have dwindled down, and it's time to invent and rebuild. Start planning for occasions and all of those good things like Valentine's Day. In my city, which is Louisville, we have Derby, so I want to get some candles that will fit the ambience of a Derby festival, galas and things like that. So that's what we're looking forward to. So be on the lookout for the Wicked Artistry Candle Co. website that'll be launching in 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, it's that time. I did a soft launch and I did rather well for the holidays. Especially, I was utterly surprised because I wasn't expecting to do as well. I was just expecting to get my name out, and word of mouth helped me out tremendously. So I want to, say thank you to everyone who supported me here in the city. But it's time to make sure that we scale and grow. Everything's about growth. All right. So as we start to scale and grow, I want everybody else to scale and grow. I'm going to keep learning y'all, and then I'm going to bring it to you. So like I said, in the beginning, I told you, I asked you, please subscribe to the channel. Click that bell notification. Click that like button if you like the video. If you don't like the video, okay. So be it. But at the end of the day, the knowledge that I'm going to give you is the same that I was giving myself. I bring a ton of experience over from the affiliate marketing world, and now that I'm in the e-commerce, this side is a little different. But there are some things that I can do and show you that a lot of people just don't understand how to. And that's what we're going to do. So this How To DIY is brought to you by none other than your man at Wicked Artistry Candle Co. I am Tony Porter. We about to get up out of here.